Hello everybody and welcome to the StockTech Made Easy demo on Sage Pastel Partner. My name is Elizabeth Buerta and I'm a pastel consultant at Avast IT. Okay, so let's start the process. We click on the process menu and then navigate through to count inventory. This will be the first screen that pops up, asking you if you would like to rebuild the batch quantities before you run the option. It is advised to do this as it will rebuild to make sure that all of the quantities is correct. I'll be quickly running through making the backup. So we select our folder we'd like to make the backup to and we process. So yes. And this will run through creating the backup for you. Next, it will run the test and we can close this option. Next, we can go ahead and rebuild our batch quantities and click on finish once it says done. Next, we will be creating the snapshot. This will take a photo of what the quantities are at this point in time. We click on next. Here you can select if you've got different stores. You can select doing an inventory count per store, alternatively your categories, bin numbers or barcodes. You can also select where you would like to run the inventory from. Would you like all items, serialized items or non-serialized items? For the purpose of this exercise, I will be selecting one store and also doing a snapshot of all items. Click on next and process. The next pop-up screen would advise you that the snapshot has been created and if you would like to create another one, yes or no. The next window would advise you that the snapshot has been completed successfully, taking us through to the place we need to print our count sheets as well as enter in the value. The first option, you can print your count sheets. These would be the physical sheets that you can print out and give to the people that count your stock. Once they have counted the stock and they've returned the sheets to us, we would select the second option to edit or enter the quantities on hand. We can then click on next, and this will bring up the items that was created in your snapshot. The items in red are normally the items that are either service items or that are not part of the snapshot we created. Now we can go ahead and enter in our quantities that we've counted and click on next. Next, we can go ahead and print our count variance report, which shows us any variances that there was between theoretical and physically counted quantity. This will allow us to print the report based on the values that we've captured. Click on OK. Here we can see what we physically counted. So this is what we physically put into Pastel, what there was, what the variances are, the unit cost, and what we are basically writing off on the stock side. So this would be the journal that Pastel would process automatically for you once we update our values that we've entered in. This is also a great way of having a look at if there are any discrepancies. Next, we select our period we would like to update the snapshot in. The best date to use would be the date of your stock take. We click on next and process. This will go ahead and process the journals for us. Before we click on finish, you will notice that all of the processes have a green tick next to that, advising us that once we click on finish, it will complete the process and post it to the ledger. So then we click on finish. Just to recap, we went through the process of rebuilding our quantities, creating our snapshot, printing our count sheets, entering in the physically counted quantities, going through our variance reports, and then lastly, updating the journals to the ledgers. If you have any questions or need further explanation on any of the topics covered, please don't hesitate to contact the About IT team. Thank you for joining and have a lovely day.